Hello, my dear students. Welcome back to our online broadcast platform, Learn with us. Today, inshallah, we will complete Unit 7, Lessons 4, 5, and 6. And the unit title is Technology and the Future. First of all, we are going to read the objectives of lessons 4, 5, and 6 together. Number 1, we are going to read a magazine article about a time machine. Then, talk about the dangers of technology. Read a formal email about a problem with a delivery. And the final or the last objective is to discuss phrases used to start and end a formal email. Okay, of course, technology affects our future. Technology affects our future. We have positive effects and we have negative effects. And we are going to talk about these dangers in our Unit 7, inshallah. Okay, let's talk about technology. Of course, we use technology every day in our life. What are kinds of technology that we use in our life every day, every day? For example, we use our phones, computers, tablets, and laptops. And all these are our social media, of course. Social media platforms. We have a lot of social media platforms in our life, of course, and we use them every day, like Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. And we love, of course, to use such platforms in our social media. Okay, we have now lesson 4, student book, page 8. It's an article about time machine. About time machine. It's by H.G. Wells. Okay? First of all, let's look at this picture. What do we have here? Do you know, my dear students? What's this? Yes, of course, it's a time machine. Do you know what is a time machine? Yes, it's of course something unreal. It doesn't happen in our real life, okay? It takes you to the future or go back to the past. Okay, we are going now to read this text together, but first of all, I want you, while reading, to guess the meaning of the words in red. We have here words in red. I want you to guess the meaning while reading this text together. Okay, read the text and answer the following questions. Let's read together. A group of friends meet for dinner at the time traveler's house. After dinner, the time traveler asks his friends if they think that it is possible to travel through time. It's impossible, they reply. We can only travel through space, not time. The time traveler showed them a small model of a machine that he has in his hand. This is a copy of a machine that I believe can go through time. It took me 2 years to build, he tells them. The friends laugh, ha ha ha. Pull this lever, he tells one of them. They feel some wind, and then the machine suddenly disappears. Where is it? The other man asks. The model machine is in the future. The time traveler says, would you like to see the real machine? He asks. He takes them to another room. Inside the room is another bigger machine. It is not finished. In this machine, he says, I will explore the past and the future. So here the time traveler tells us that this time machine, of course, wait, This time machine can go to the past or to the future. And this is the function of this machine, okay? Let's now introduce the new vocab of this text, okay? And of course, you have guessed the meaning of the words in red. Let's see the first word, time machine. In science fiction, of course, time machine is a machine in which people or objects can be transported into the past or the future. So this time machine can transport you into the past or the future. And of course, it's something unreal. It doesn't happen in our real life. So it can travel in time. It can explore the past and the future. Let's read the example together. This time machine can go through time. I need to go back in time. I want to meet the ancient Egyptians. So you can go to the past and meet the ancient Egyptians if you drive this time machine. But of course, it's something unreal. It happens only in science fiction films, okay? So time machine can go to the future or go back to the past. So we know the meaning of the first word here, time machine. The second word is time traveler. Who is the time traveler? He is the person who travels in the time machine, like this one. Can you see him? The person who goes to the future or goes back to the past. So the person who travels in time is called time traveler. Okay, let's go next. A lever. What's a lever? It's a handle like this one. Can you see it? Or that one. It's a handle that you push forward, of course, or pull backward, okay, to make a machine work. So it's a handle that we can use to make a machine work. Okay. The word explore, it's a verb, of course. What does this word mean, explore? To look around a place, like those men, they are exploring this place. To look around a place where you have never been in order to find out what is there. So explore means to look around a place to find out what's in this place. Let's read the example together. The time traveler will explore the past and the future. So if you drive a time machine, so you are going to explore the past and the future. Okay, let's move on to the next word, disappear. Disappear. Disappear means suddenly go somewhere and become impossible to find. So we can see the time machine. The time machine disappears. So it suddenly goes somewhere and become impossible to find. Let's read the example. They feel some wind and the machine suddenly disappears. Okay? The word impossible. Impossible means if something is impossible, it can't happen or be done. Impossible. So let's read the example here. It is impossible to travel through time. Can we travel through time? Of course, it's something impossible to be happened. We can only travel through space. So we can travel only through space, not time. Okay, so let's look at this picture. Of course, we can't travel. It's impossible to use time machine and travel in time, but it's possible to travel through space. Okay. Okay, let's now have some synonyms and antonyms. The word synonym means the same meaning of the word, but the word antonym means the opposite of the word. Okay, let's have the first word here, possible. Possible means likely, likely to happen. or probable, probable to happen. But the antonym here is impossible, impossible. So possible, the opposite or the antonym is impossible. And the same meaning is likely. Okay, the word pull. To pull something means to draw it or drag it. But the opposite is to push it forward. But pull backward. The word appear means to show something or makes it come out, okay, come out. And the opposite, of course, is disappear, so you can't see it. Then horrible. Horrible means terrible, something bad. And the opposite, of course, or the antonym is attractive, beautiful. The last word here is allow. Allow means let. Let me go out, please. Or allow me to go out. Okay? The antonym, of course, is stop or prevent. Okay, let's move on to the next slide. Okay, here I want to tell you something very important. In the reading comprehension text, when it comes in our test, a reading comprehension text, what are the skills or the questions should test these some following skills? We are going to have here five skills. Five skills. These five skills, we can find them in our reading comprehension text, which comes in our exam. Okay, so questions of the reading comprehension should test the following skills. What are they? What are the five skills that we can find in the reading comprehension text or passage? Number one, giving the main idea. In the reading comprehension text, he will ask us about giving the main idea. For example, here, he can ask you, what is the main idea of the text? Or what is the main idea of the passage? Okay? For example, what is the main idea of the text that we have read? Huh? Yes, the time machine. So this is the main idea of the text. Okay, number two, the second skill, extracting information. Ask you a question and you are going to extract the answer from the text itself. It's a normal question. For example, where are the people in the story? Where are they? Hmm, yes, they are at the time traveler's house. So the people are at the time traveler house. It's extracting information. And this is the second skill. So the first skill, he's going to ask you about the main idea of the passage or text. And the second one, to extract information. Okay, the third one, understanding reference. Understanding reference. To understand what the pronoun refers to. For example, what does the underlined pronoun refer to? He will give you a sentence here. He takes them to another room and ask you, them here refers to what? He takes them to another room. The time traveler took them to, who are they? So them here refers to the time traveler's friends. So the underlined pronoun, which is them here, it refers to the friends, the time traveler's friends. Okay, the fourth skill, guessing the meaning of vocab in context. To ask you to guess the meaning of a word in the context. For example, what does the word lever mean? What does the word lever mean? A bag, a handle, a pot, or a dish? So the word lever here means what? Yes, it's a handle. Thank you. Let's see the fifth skill and the last one. It is called critical thinking skill. And in this skill, we are going to think critically. Okay? And he asks you about your opinion, your point of view of something happened in the text. For example, he can ask you, what do you think of what the writers did when he met so and so? Or why do you think holidays are important? So he asks here about your opinion about holidays. Why are they important? Or he can ask you, do you think music is useful and why? So give me your opinion here about music. Do you agree with the writer that reading is important and why? Do you agree or not? So here in this skill, he asks you about your opinion. Okay, for example, about the text that we read. Do you think we can travel through time? And why? Do you think we can travel through time? Of course not. We can't. So here, the answer is no, I don't think so. And he asks you why. Why? Because we can only travel through space, not time. So we can only travel through space, not time. Let's move on. Okay, we have here some questions about the text that we read, and you are going to answer these questions as homework. So this is homework. I can read the questions with you. Where are the people in the story? Who made the time machine? What will the time traveler explore? What happens to the machine when they pull the lever? And we have a critical thinking question here. Do you think the time traveler will be able to explore the past and the future? And why? And he can ask you about this question. Give a suitable title for this passage. Give a suitable title for this passage. Okay, these questions will be homework. Okay, let's move on. Okay, now we wanted to show or give our opinion. How can you express your opinion and give your opinion about something? We can use these phrases. We can say, in my opinion, so and so. Or, from my point of view, it's so and so. Or, it's a good idea to do so and so. Or, it is not a good idea to do so. Or the last one, I think so and so. Let's hear, we have some examples. Let's read them together. In my opinion, all technology can be bad for your health. So it's your opinion, رأيك, okay? So in my opinion, all technology can be bad for your health. The second point, from my point of view, too much technology can give you headaches. Too much technology can cause headache to you, okay? From my point of view. So to express our or give our opinion, we can use in my opinion or from my point of view. Then it isn't a good idea to spend too much time playing on computers. So this is my opinion. It is not a good idea to spend too much time playing on computers. The last one to use, I think. I think. I think technology has pros and cons. Pros means advantages, مميزات. But cons means disadvantages, عيوب. Okay? So this is my opinion. I think technology has pros and cons. Okay, let's move on. We finished lesson 4. Let's now have lesson 5, student book, page 9. We are going now to talk about the dangers of technology. The dangers of technology. Of course, technology has a lot of dangers, okay? It affects our sleep, and it may cause eye problems, ear problems, and the last one, exercise. Let's see sleep. If we use too much technology, what about our sleep? Let's read it together. Many people text, check social media, or watch videos online late into the night. Then they don't get enough sleep. So if you text or check social media, or if you watch videos online late into the night, all the night you watch videos, all the night you check your social media, whatever, Facebook, WhatsApp, Twitter. So you don't have or you don't get enough sleep and you will be tired in the morning. So this is the first one, sleep. What about eye problems? If you spend a lot of time on screens, you can have eye problems and headaches. So too much technology, too much using screens means to hold your phones, mobile, tablets, laptop. So you can have at the end eye problems and headache. Okay, what about ear problems? Listening to loud music or films through headphones can damage your hearing. So if you listen to loud music, loud, so it will damage your hearing. You can't hear very well. Okay, what about this word exercise? Many people spend hours playing video games or watching TV and don't spend enough time outside doing exercise. Of course, you should do exercise. You shouldn't watch too much TV or play video games. You should spend time to do exercise. So these are the dangers of technology, and they are very important because you are going to write a paragraph about the dangers of technology. If he asks you to write a paragraph about the dangers of technology, what are you going to write? So this is a mind map about dangers of technology. You should write or think about the dangers of technology through this mind map. Okay, first, waste our time. Of course, too much technology can waste your time. So this is the first danger. Eye problems, as we said before. Ear problems. You are going to talk about ear problems, eye problems, waste time. Sleep. You don't get enough sleep, of course. And the last one, isolate you from your family. Isolate means تعزل, to be away from. تعزلك عن your family. And this is something, of course, very dangerous and bad. Okay, let's now have the new vocab of lesson 5. The first word here is social media. And we do here two things about social media. We can check or text. What is social media? It means websites and computer programs that allow people to communicate and share information on the internet using a computer or mobile phone. So it's a computer program that allow people to communicate. We can communicate to other people or with other people through our social media. Let's read this example. Many people text, check social media late at night. As you can see here, we have a lot of platforms and we check it all night late. Okay. The second word, headache. Headache. What is a headache? A headache is a pain, ألم, inside your head. For example, if you spend a lot of time playing video games, you can have eye problems and headaches. So too much technology, too much playing video games can cause headache or have headache. Okay. Headphones. Headphones. What is a headphone? This. Yes. It's a piece of equipment that you wear over your ears so that you can listen to music without anyone else hearing it. So this is a headphone. Of course, you know it. Addicted. This is a very important word here. Addicted. And it is followed by to. Addicted to means مدمن لي. مدمن لي. Okay. The meaning of addicted, to like something so much. I love something so much that you want to do or have it all the time. I want to check my phone. I want to text my friends. So when you love something so much, you will be addicted to it, okay? Always need to do or have something. Let's read the example. I am addicted to video games. I am addicted to video games. أنا مدمن بالفيديو games. Okay, like these people. Now, let's do some practice. Okay, choose the correct answer. Number one, don't use too much social media or you will be dots to them. Don't use social media too much. So you will be, what's the answer here? I want you to think. Yes, addicted, addicted to them. Number two, pull this dots towards you to start the machine. How can we start the machine? We can pull what? Level, lever, lever, or left? Yes, of course. Excellent, my students. Lever. Number three, I spent hours watching videos online and now I have. What happens after spending hours watching videos? You can have what? Yes, thank you, my students. Headache, headache, a pain in my head, of course. The last sentence, we can only travel through, not time. We can only travel through what? And not time, of course. Yes, space. Thank you very much, our dear students. Okay, and now we are still in lesson 5, student book, page 9. And now we have some important expressions and prepositions. And these are very important, okay? We always say, have a headache. I have a headache. Or give headaches. Give means cause. Cause. Something cause headache. Give you headache. Okay? We say have a break on social media, on screens, on computers, and by mistake. By mistake means, let's see here, by mistake means something you do or say without intending to. يعني عن طريق الخطأ بالخطأ. Okay, so something you do or say without intending. ما كنتش تنوي تقوله by mistake يعني بالخطأ. Okay, we say ready to go into the past, listen to music, spend time, do exercise, believe in, and be addicted to. Be, of course, it can be am, is, are in the present time, or was and were in the past time. Okay, let's move on. We have here some examples about these expressions and the prepositions. Let us read them. I have a headache. I need some medicine. So here, I have a headache. I need some medicine. Too much technology can give you headaches, cause headaches. Okay, we are tired. Let's have some break. Have break. We spend a lot of time on what? Social media, screens, or computers. Okay, we are ready to use the time machine. We are ready to use the time machine. The time machine can go into the past. go into the past. It is not good to listen to loud music. We should do exercise every day. We don't believe in time travel. Believe in means يؤمن بي. We don't believe in time travel. Can we travel through time? Of course not. We can travel only through space. I broke the dash by mistake. By mistake. Okay, let's move on. It's the last lesson, which is lesson 6, student book, page 10. We have here a formal email. Formal email. Formal email means that you write this email to someone you don't know. The manager, your boss, okay? Lesson 6, student book, page 10. Dear sir or madam. Dear sir or madam. Because you don't know if the person is a man or a woman. So here you write, dear sir or madam, you don't know. Let's read this email together. And it's a formal email, not informal. Informal, it's an email that you write to your friend, for example, your relative, a family member, your cousin, your dad, your mom. This is informal. But formal here means someone you don't know, okay? Or someone you have to speak to him politely. Use formal language. Okay, let's read it. Dear Sir or Madam, I ordered a new mobile phone last week and the delivery was today. When I opened the box, the screen was damaged. I'd like to change the phone for a new one that is not damaged. Can you tell me how I can do this? Yours faithfully, Lama Sabri. So the one who wrote this email is Lama. She ordered or asked for a new mobile phone. And when the delivery came and opened the box, she found the screen was damaged, destroyed, broken. So how this can happen? So she would like to change the phone, exchange it with a new one, of course. And it's her right, of course. So how I can do this? Yours faithfully. And if you want to end a formal email, you can use this phrase, yours faithfully. You can't write lots of love. No, of course. This is the end if you are talking or writing to your friend, for example. Lots of love, of bye-bye. Of course, you can't use this here. It's a formal email. So we can end our formal email by using yours faithfully. Okay, let's move on. Now let's introduce the new vocab in lesson 6. The word faithful. Faithful means someone who is honest and sincere. Honest and sincere. مخلص. Okay. Damaged. Lama found the screen damaged. So this means destroyed or broken. Order. Lama ordered a phone. As a verb, order means to ask for something. But as a noun, order means a request, طلب. Okay, so here, a formal email. How can we start a formal email? By writing dear sir or madam. Dear sir or madam. Okay. What the language that we use in a formal email? Of course, formal language. Okay. How can we end a formal email? By writing this phrase, which is yours faithfully. So we can start by dear sir or madam. We use formal language and we end with yours faithfully. Let's do this exercise together. Complete the following sentence using words in the box. We have words in the box here, and we are going to complete them in the following sentence. Okay, we have hearing, hearing. It comes from the verb hear. Damaged, damaged means broken. Screen, screen. Faithful, faithful. Health, health. Okay, number one. I love my friend so much. I love my friend so much. So he is very what? He is very hearing? How come? Damaged? How come? Screen? Health or faithful? So he is very, yes, faithful. مخلص. Thank you. Number two, pollution causes dangerous problems. Pollution, of course, causes a lot of dangerous what problems? What kind of problems that pollution cause? Yes, health problems. Health problems. Number three, my mobile fell on the ground. Oh no, your mobile fell on the ground. So the what broke? What broke here? Huh? Yes, thank you. Screen broke. Using headphones too much affects my badly. When we use our headphone too much, this affects our badly. Yes, our hearing. Hearing. Okay. Thank you very, very much, our dear students, for today. I'm very happy that I was with you today. See you next time, inshallah, with you, Mrs. Shayma Istibai. Thank you and goodbye.